Hello, my name's Owen Clark, and recently I made a post on Snapchat that could be considered a little bit on the fence about about the George Floyd execution situation that's been going on in America. I'd just like to start by apologizing to the people that I may have offended, but I'm glad that I offended you, and I will get into that later. Here, I have a frame of reference. It's a piece of paper with 7 words on it stating, "Thank you, Black Lives Matter," and a conversation. Now, I have this here because I do need a frame of reference because I'm not going to lie, my memory is a bit clouded, but I'm trying to make it as genuine as possible. So try and bear with me. I understand that sometimes I can be a little bit, I don't know, unserious or hard to listen to, but I'll try my best. So first of all, I'd like to say regarding the George Floyd situation, his death was a tragedy. I'm not disputing that. The situation that happened, it should never have happened. It was a very hard thing to watch. It's a very hard thing to witness the family's experience. And it's a very hard thing to, generally know that it happens a lot to a lot of different people around the world. I read something. It was a fact stating that 1 in 1,000 black men in their lifetime will likely be shot and killed by a police officer in America. That means that a black man is more likely to walk out into the street with a scratch card and see a police van, and for a person in that police van to shoot them than for them to win the lottery. That's insane. And facts like that are the reason why I'm starting to understand that maybe my point of view originally was a little bit sheltered. But I was acting on behalf of my race, and whether you agree with what I said or you don't, a lot of members of my race will still think like that. Whether it's just or it isn't, it's just how it is. So I want to say, I'm sorry if anyone feels like I'm trying to go against an innocent man's death. I'm not. What I was trying to do was a little bit different. Now, second, I'd like to say, saying that a simple conversation would solve everything was a little bit utopic. Someone very smart clued me into that, and I thank them for that. I think you're right. No black person or person of colour should sit down and explain to a white person the reason why they should be treated with human decency. I completely agree, but I don't think a white person will learn any other way. Now, that doesn't mean that I should expect a different race to do something just because I believe that it needs to be done. I started up a conversation with a ton of people, and we had a mature conversation, and they spoke to me through a lot of things, and I'm learning a lot more now. And now I'm learning I can try and make it a little bit easier by trying to teach my own race about the situation itself. I'm glad that I pissed people off, because people would not have responded to me if I didn't trigger them in some way, because that's just what society's like. I apologize if it makes it seem like I'm disregarding the Black Lives Matter movement and the death of people like Stephen Lawrence, George Floyd. So I want to say a thank you to everyone that pops up to me to have a genuine conversation. You people gave me an example. You gave me proof that a simple conversation with someone that's willing to learn can actually yield results. And for that reason, I'm going to try my hardest to help my race understand and try and help relations with the two. Because at the end of the day, my race is the reason for the hate. And for that reason, my race needs to be the one who ends it. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. If you have any comments or any questions, or you want to start up a conversation, just pop up to me, whether in Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube. I don't mind. I like having conversations about this. I think it is important for all of us to improve that we have a conversation. And if some people aren't willing to have a conversation because they feel like their voice just won't be respected, or they feel like people don't have a right, that's fine. But I will put all of my force into doing the opposite of what those people are doing. Thank you for listening.